he could maybe be a much better character. His air, like, I don't know how you're going to have 6 jumps and can't move through the air.
No, exactly. Well, that's the thing is that, like, if you play Smash casually, you're always in the air as Kirby.
Yeah, you're just like,
because
oh,
why
man,
wouldn't you?
Stone,
Kirby's supposed to be in the air.
Stone's the best move in the game. Like, for people who play competitively, realize that Kirby is trash in the air.
Looking back on playing casually, you wonder how you ever got hit by the Stone the way that we used to play.
Right?
Wait, they're above me. Are they? No, they use the down B?
What does...
That's
that
incredible.
move is broken. It killed me at like 80. What's happening?
So we have Mew² versus FX Dakpo. Dakpo opting for the Diddy Kong against the Mewtwo, which he has done before, and I think I like this much more than either Zero Suit or Luigi.
Why is that?
Well, I think that the way that the physics of Luigi and Zero Suit, because they're quite floaty and have weird jumps, I feel like that doesn't mix very well with the Mewtwo's extra floaty, extra weird physics.
Yeah, I feel like floaty on floaty never works that well.
And I think in that case, whoever's floatier wins in the floaty versus floaty. So.
Usually, yeah.
And I think while Luigi is floatier than Mewtwo, I think that you also have to have some modicum of air mobility as well.
Yeah. And
therefore, Luigi just gets dunked on by
yeah, and then you have like Mewtwo forward air that just would kill floaty people very early. So yeah, I after you read it that way, I do agree. We had a lot of really good options from Mew² coming out early. The forward tilt, great option on the ledge. Not going to get the stock yet. Dakpo, as we've seen already, has a really good edge guard game when it comes to, you know, positioning them off and then finishing the stock there.
Oh,
right over the shadow ball.
Gonna kill too.
And then flips him into the blast zone. That was nice.
I wanna see a replay of this game and then pause the camera, like on the Wii U.
Yeah.
See a replay, pause the game as Diddy Kong flips over the shadow ball.
Yeah, like was he just barely missing it?
You gotta love how the hurt boxes have changed in the Smash games. They are very accurate now.
Like was it Diddy Kong's hurt? I mean, maybe the hitbox for the shadow ball was just not that high above.
It could be both.
But I love that up tilt to up smash, getting Mew²'s first stock.
As an off roll. Okay, I don't really like how that looks when he's holding the banana and charges the shadow ball. That off-puts me.
It's just kind of floating near him. I mean, he's psychic. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing over there on the ledge. He even like put himself in such a bad position that he couldn't snap to the ledge or teleport. He was just kind of floating there, and that's why the back air connected. I think and Mew² went off stage, panicked because he did something he didn't want to do, and then got punished because Dakpo was ready. Yeah. That was just unfortunate.
Dakpo is always ready.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's just going right back to Smash Bros, right? Like, they didn't really get enough time to get data. They didn't really get enough time to, like, his second stock was invalidated because of that mess up. But from what the looks of that game was, is that, you know, Dakpo had a lot of control. Dakpo was doing a lot of really good Diddy Kong on Smashville spacing, percent racking up, and then getting kills even. So Mew² just didn't really find that until it was too late.
So Mew² is inevitably going to throw this shadow ball in about 3 seconds. But my question is, how can he use it a little better in this neutral as far as holding it and making... Because I think when Mewtwo has the shadow ball charged, you stay a certain distance away from him, but also don't stay too far away from him at the same time. Yeah,
I feel like what Mew²'s been doing is he's been kind of predicting where Dakpo's going to land and then throwing it, then hoping Dakpo falls into it, and not so much just throwing it as like, not so much like a spacing tool, but as Dakpo's on this ground, let me put him in the air by throwing out the shadow ball, and then I just jump with a forward air, something like that. I feel like he hasn't been using it with intention, just using it hoping that Dakpo falls into it. Just like that disable.
You normally don't even see the forward smash there. You usually see the down smash or the up smash, but I think possibly concerned that Diddy Kong would fall out of the up smash because he's short.
Yeah, I'm not really sure the angle that down smash throws you at either. So maybe just really wanted him to die horizontally. I think maybe the down smash may send him at a diagonal angle. I'm not entirely sure. Right. But I think that may be the reasoning behind it. He wanted him horizontally dead and didn't want any DI mishaps.
All right.
Yeah, we see Mew² with a lot of control now. He got that first stock. That was a really clutch disable. And he actually waited this time for the monkey flip to throw out that shadow ball. Throwing it with purpose, but nice confirm there from Dakpo. The down tilt to forward air. Going to get him that first stock.
Oftentimes will.
Yeah. Down tilt to insert hitbox from Diddy Kong.
I really like the cuteness with just chucking a small shadow ball right where the banana would be. And he just kind of, Dakpo just took a second to be like, all right.
Man, I love the way Mew²'s been playing. He's been playing very spacing heavy and just, allowing, oh no, okay. That scared me.
Speaking of oh no, this is starting to get crazy.
Yeah, is he going to JV2? Getting it all. Oh,
yes, he
and
will,
he gets
sir.
the up smash. That was good DI from Dakpo, but he still got the JV2. That was a really nice second game to come out with. A really good way to show that that this Diddy's not going to be enough. Because I feel like the character switch may actually happen from Dakpo.
I don't. I think he's going to stick with Diddy Kong, and I think he's.
Oh, that was bleak.
I was going to say I thought he was going to go to a flatter stage, but he's actually going right back.
I don't know why they would. So he gave Mew² 2 stocks that game. Mew² had 2 stocks. Mew² didn't kill himself, and he got beat on Smashville. I don't see why go back to Smashville. I know it's a good stage for Diddy. I'm not saying that it's not, but you just lost. Why go back?
You know, Zan, I've never noticed it until now. But Diddy Kong's dash attack does quite a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah, man. And you can combo it into forward air sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a very unsafe move.
I mean, if you hit it, just like, hey, here's my forward air, which does like 15 or 9. Not really sure. I'll have to look at it when he hits it.
I wish Luigi's dash attack was better. Not safer, just stronger.
You know it has a hitbox in the back, right? I can't tell you how many times...
Everything in this game is a hitbox.
No, I can't tell you how many times I've accidentally got hit by the back hit of Luigi dash attack. Just like I was trying to go punish. I like that. Dakpo didn't throw out a hitbox, and Mew² was able to drop low to punish with that quick forward air. He hasn't done that before. And then once again, it's another Mew² taking that first stop.
But now we're seeing Dakpo go...
Oh, that shield.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
We're seeing Dakpo play this pretty tightly. He's got to get this kill soon, though, because I think if he gets above 40% again, he's going to start having some issues in that second stock.
Yeah, the last game he got to 55%. This time is settling that first stock at 38, but I still feel like this is a high percent where Mewtwo can do a lot to you, right? He can throw you around, he can get a lot of early percent, especially if you're Dakpo right now. He doesn't really seem to have that commanding overtone that we were seeing in that first game especially.
And this is the situation where I normally see, in the situation where Dakpo's got to make up percentages on the second stock.
I mean, he's already done it, look.
Yeah, and he has, and that's good because that means that the problem that I've seen with him oftentimes has changed, because oftentimes I see Dakpo when he's down a stock or when he has to make up a lot of percent, he gets a little bit too aggressive. He tries to go for, especially against, the people on his talent level or higher, he tends to start getting a little bit too impatient.
Oh, and it actually killed. The impatience wasn't there. So much patience. He did so many good spacing options, so many good tools to get that stock there. He would keep Mew² at a distance. He would keep himself at a distance where the tilts wouldn't be hitting. He could get the confirms out of grabs, out of bananas, out of tilts, and eventually it just all fell apart for Mew² at the end. Jeez. Especially with, it was really weird because Mew² still came out as strong. We saw Dakpo get that stock earlier. That's what you talked about, right? He doesn't want to be at those, that 55, 60% range that we saw in that game, too. He's at 38%, and he just immediately outplayed Mew² in the neutral. The entire